Hello, my name is Chad Dyer. I'm an enablement practitioner, and today it's my pleasure to introduce you to Saige. Saige is an AI tool. We're going to look at two components today. The first is the AI design partner, which helps you take an idea to a fully formed course that's ready to be delivered to your learners quickly. And then the second is the AI coach, which is part of the learning experience, which engages each individual learner based on where they are, how they're responding to the prompts provided, so that they get a unique learning experience and a coaching conversation with all the curriculum that you're designing. So to start off with, we're going to take a look at these templates. We could create a course from scratch, but these templates get you going pretty fast. So I'm going to look through these and choose foundational experience. Based on the training I'm building today, I think that's the right fit. So what's the name of the course or topic? Let's jump into my Know Your Customer series. It's a persona-based series, and this one's going to be focused on the Chief Compliance Officer. We're going to select the tone we'd like to use for the training, and we could use something that's going to be really fun and out of the box, like maybe an Australian accent or a superhero. For this one, I'm going to choose Leadership Coach. Do I have any learning objectives? Well, yes, I never leave home without them. For this training, I have 4 of them. Let's see, we're going to conduct comprehensive research, we're going to craft compelling outreach, we're going to execute detailed discovery, and then we're going to align solutions with pain points. And then who's the audience for this? We could go really broad. This could be for salespeople, or we could go really specific, like I'm about to do with the enterprise account executives who are selling into chief compliance officers at fintech companies. Now, the specificity that I'm putting here is helping to tailor the training that's going to come through this AI design partner. Do I have any intellectual property I'd like to add as source material? Absolutely. So I put together a quick outline of what I would like to be included in the training. I'm going to click OK and click Submit. Now, normally when I'm approaching a training, I start with my Google Doc, I outline, I do my research, and then I start to build out all of the components for the curriculum, whether it's going to be in-person learning or I'm going to put something into an LMS. It usually takes me many hours, potentially even weeks, to be able to put a course this sophisticated together. As you can see, in the minute that we set here, I've already got a course, and I'm going to take you into what was developed now. So you can see my learning objectives became sections, starting at this part, understanding the CCO's evolving role, their key responsibilities, and it already set up an in-person event. We could set up coaching sessions, we could set up live trainings, workshops to make sure that this series is going to be something that's deeply adopted across the team. Now, if I come in and say there's something missing, I can click here and add additional text. I could change or add additional sessions. If I want to add maybe a manager meeting to coach on this topic, role plays, I could add those here. If I want to put a video in so there's going to break up some of the text, I can do all of that from here. I took a look through this. It got me 90% of the way there. So I like everything that's in it, all the way down to the prompts at the end of each section, which is where we're able to engage with the AI coach. But first, let's take a look at the rest of the training. So we have our research. It's broken into 3 categories that includes everything that I put into my intellectual property. We have the develop tailored outreach. So we're crafting personalized messages. We're choosing effective channels. We're timing our approach. In-depth discovery, preparing questions, active listening techniques, uncovering core pain points, all the way down to aligning solution to CCO needs. So we're mapping the features to pain points, we're demonstrating clear ROI, and then we're addressing compliance objectives, very specific to what's provided for the Chief Compliance Officer. So that got me 90% of the way there. And then I wanted to put together something at the end of it to drive some practical application. So putting it all together, I added a section and I added a step. And that step was a CCO overview. So I created Emily Hayes, who's a Chief Compliance Officer at Fintech Secure. And this is some information about Emily and Emily's company. And then I created my own prompt at the bottom. What I love about these prompts are you can choose to be answered through text, video, or audio. And once you submit these, it kicks off the conversation with our Saige coach. So let's jump into that learner experience. Click Preview Course. And for me, I want to go all the way down to the end in that last prompt that I built, and I want to answer this one. Since I am a notoriously poor typer, I did put a response together so I could copy and paste it in here. So we're going to say, "Hi, Emily. I appreciate you taking the time to connect today. I noticed Fintech Secure recently expanded into the European market. What an exciting milestone. With that expansion, I imagine navigating GDPR and PSD2 compliance has been a top priority. I think that's a pretty good answer. I'm going to go ahead and submit it so I can start my conversation with the Saige coach. And then I'm going to click into the panel so I can see. Yay, it's a great start, Chad. You've personalized your opening and you've shown awareness of FinTech Secure's recent expansion. But to make your approach even stronger, consider adding a strategic question that directly addresses Emily's potential compliance challenges. This will help you uncover her key priorities and set the stage for a more meaningful conversation. So based on my response, Saige jumped in and made a recommendation. Okay, I'm going to attempt to type. I'm going to type a response. So let's see. What's a good question? Can you share how you are currently managing compliance across multiple jurisdictions? Okay, I almost got there. We got across. All right, let's see if that question works. Yes, that's an excellent question. It directly addresses one of Emily's key challenges and invites her to share more about her current compliance processes. So what happens is I engage with Saige, and depending on the quality of my responses, it's going to take all of it a little bit further. So think about the different types of learners that you work with. You have the ones that basically set a land speed record going through the curriculum. It's like they want to get through it in 5 minutes. They put the shortest answer possible. They pray for the multiple choice questions on the assessment, and then they're done. That's not the interaction they're going to have with Saige. If they try to take a shortcut, the Saige coach is going to challenge them, which is what a great coach is designed to do. If they do take a thoughtful approach, and that's the behavior we want to get them to, then Saige is also going to help them craft these responses and think strategically about putting all of this into practical application. So I think AI coaching is going to be the future of coaching. I know managers are busy. They're really focusing on their numbers and spending time with each of their team members, focusing on that pipeline and driving the business results. They are not always able to incorporate all of the different enablement components that we're building across competencies, product, and process. But once built in Saige, every learner is going to have that unique interaction with the Saige coach that's going to help them get more engaged with the learning and then start to drive that thought around how they're going to take this back and apply it into their day-to-day. So I hope you've had a good experience walking through this with me. I would love to provide you an opportunity to jump in and do some building on your own. I think you're going to see you're probably using a lot of different systems today, but you can take an idea to a fully realized training, ship that out to the team, and then create some deep engagement with this Saige AI learning coach. Thanks a lot.